Hello everyone, my name is Sean Greenhall. I work with Drone Flyers Academy and Hollywood Drones, and today we're going to do unboxing videos and be teaching you guys how to set up and take down and do maintenance on the Skykick unit that we are teaching everyone how to use today. Step one, we're going to set up the arena. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is we're going to take this arena out. You want to unravel it in the position that it's going to be in. And then there is quite a bit to unravel, but it'll all blow up nice and easily. But you want to make sure there's nothing clumping over each other. After step one is done and the arena is completely laid out how it should be, we move on to step two, and that's going to be blowing up the arena itself. On either side, they have these little plugs that you can hook up a shop vac to. So what you're going to do is you're going to unscrew the cap, and then you're going to plug up the vacuum itself so you can start filling it up. And while it is blowing up, it is good to adjust the arena however you need to make sure it stands up properly, it's laying flat, there's nothing underneath, and you're good to go. Now it is good to have someone else helping you while doing this. You can do it by yourself with one person, but it's much easier with two. Continuing off of step one, to blow up the arena itself, we have these two plugs. There's one right here next to this goal, and there's one catty corner on the other side next to the other goal. And all you do is you unscrew it, and then you'll hook up the vacuum and just blow it up. It takes approximately 4 minutes to completely set up. From there, once it's blown up, you'll tighten it back up, make sure the other side is secure too, and then you're ready for action. All right, so stage two. It's kind of like a blowhouse, so it takes about approximately 4 minutes to blow up from start to finish, but once it's done, then you'll have this arena like this. So from there, what you want to do is you want to pull out all the corners and all of these pillars, so that way the ground is nice and even on the inside. There's no wrinkles. And what's nice about this arena is that it's very safe for children and anyone to use, because it's got this nice netting here to keep all the drones on the inside. So once I'm done with all of this, stage two is done. So when you get the unit itself, this is the box. There's two of them, but this is what the goal will look like. So we're going to keep opening the box here for the goals. So you want to undo all the tape. It's going to come nice and organized in this box. And there are 3 parts to it. You have the base right here, which is going to hold the goal up. And you have these metal poles right here that'll suspend the goal off the ground. You want to put these 2 poles together, and they just screw in nice and evenly. And you want to make sure they're nice and tight so one doesn't fall off. From there, you screw this part into the bottom. You have this cap. All right, from there, what you're going to do is you're going to insert these poles into this chamber. And you want to make sure it goes all the way down. That way then the goals are nice and even. So you'll tighten this so the pole's nice and sturdy. And the last step to putting the goal together is just putting this right on top. And there you go, you have one goal ready to go. Then you'll do that to the other goal, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring these inside the arena. And one more thing about the arena, what's nice is that they have these nice doors that are Velcro, so you can just undo them nice and easily. So from there, you'll take the goal in, and you'll place it in the arena. And you want to make sure you put it on this line nice and center, so that way you can line up with the other one. And once you have these nice and set up, the arena is ready to go and ready for action for the first game. All right, from here we're going to be doing an unboxing video for the Skykick drone ball itself. So first things first, step one, you're going to want to undo the tape to break the seal and bring out the drone. You're going to open up the box itself, and you'll take the housing out, which protects the drone from any damage that the box can take. From there, this is what the drone and the remote control look like itself. And you want to make sure you keep that box nice and safe. You want to add 2 AAA batteries with the positive side going in the other way right here. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to press and hold the power button to make sure that the remote turns on itself. On the drone itself, we have this compartment right here that holds the battery. You want to make sure you line up this diamond part with this side of the drone battery housing, so that way it actually clicks in and locks in. Just like that. And you will know that the remote and the drone are paired up if the light is one solid color. You're going to hold the left stick down towards the bottom center, and that'll arm the motors. From there, you're going to push up on the left stick, and that'll make the drone fly itself. Now, when landing the drone, you're going to hold the left stick all the way down. You're going to press this button right here that says speed, and that'll turn off the motors. Now, another nice feature that the drones have built in is an emergency kill switch. So say the drone's flying and you can't land it for some reason, you can just grab the drone by the bottom and flip it over upside down, and that's an emergency kill switch, just in case. Now, with these remotes, there are a couple different features. You can actually change the speed, and there's 3 different speeds. There's regular, medium, and fast. And depending on how skilled your students are, they can change it in order to suit their needs depending on what they're good at. Now, there's also a button over here that changes the color because each team is a specific different color. You want to make sure you match your team. Now, when you're all said and done, you're going to press and hold the remote to turn it off. And then with the drone itself, you want to push this little part out that locks it in, and then you can pull the battery out. Now, once you're done and you're ready to put everything back in the box, you want to make sure you take the batteries out of the remote control just to make sure nothing gets corroded. So remote goes in first, and then the drone itself, and then I usually just drop the 2 AAA batteries in right there. That way you have them ready for next time. You put this housing on and close it up, and it's ready to be stored until your next event. When you buy this unit, you are going to get a 10-port USB charger that's going to look like this. Now, when you are plugging in batteries, it's going to show lights on here. If the light is flashing, it means that the battery is still charging. If the light goes off, like this one right here, it means that the battery is fully charged. So you can go ahead and unplug it, and you can go ahead and plug in a new battery that was dead, so that way it can charge. Now, battery management is very important. These batteries only last about 3 to 5 minutes, and each period is only 3 minutes. So with that being said, you will have more than enough juice to make sure it lasts through the period. Now, these batteries take approximately 15 to 20 minutes to charge. Now, some batteries don't use the full charge, so it may only take 5 to 8 minutes. So you need to make sure you're checking this charger every 5 to 10 minutes to see if a battery is fully charged or if they're still all charging. And if they are charged, then you can unplug it, plug in a brand new one, and then you're good to go. You're also going to get a box that looks like this, and this will have all the batteries you will need when you get your setup. In this video, I'm going to show a basic couple maneuvers with these drones and how to pair the drone just in case for whatever reason it becomes unpaired. So we're going to start off with pairing the drone. So first things first, you're going to plug in the remote or the drone or the battery to the drone. You're going to do a figure 8 motion right here. And then once the light starts flashing red and blue, it's ready for pairing mode. From there, you're going to press and hold the remote to turn it on. And then you're going to press and hold this reset button right here. And this will bind it with that drone. And what I usually do just to double check to make sure it's paired up right is I'm going to touch the change color just to make sure that it's working perfectly fine, which it is. So now, with the drone itself, we have a front and a back. Right here is a white light. That's the front of the drone. The red light is the back of the drone. So when you push forward with the right stick, it's going to go in the direction that the white light is facing. So simple maneuvers. First things first, we got to arm it. So left stick down towards the center. That'll start the motors. From there, you push the left stick up. Now the left stick is how the drone goes up, down, and then turns to the left and turns to the right. The right stick is how you go forward, back, left, and right. And then just like I talked about earlier, to land the drone, left stick all the way down, and then you push the speed button while holding the left stick down, and that'll turn off the motors. All right, so now it's time for you guys to come on up and we'll start flying some drones. So go ahead and land the drones and we'll get the next two. Yep.